Hello, in this lesson, we are going to calculate measures of spread. We did measure center in the first lesson. Now we're going to look at measure spread. That is, how are they spread apart? You might have heard of range. Range is the biggest from the smallest. That's a measure of spread. And we're going to use statistics. Our first measure of spread we're going to learn about is called the 5-number summary. The 5-number summary consists of 5 numbers. The smallest number, the biggest number. Okay, that's your range. We're going to have the median, your middle number. We're going to have the lower quartile, which is the lowest 25th percentile. And we're going to have the upper quartile, which is our upper 75th percentile. So we're going to break this down into quarters, plus the smallest and the biggest. Well, if you're going to do this, you probably want to put these in order. Not probably, you want to put these in order. So let's put these in order. I look at my list. You could use your calculator that I put in lesson 1, but my smallest number is 13. Then it goes 25. Then after 25, we have 27, 28, 29, 41, 44, 2 44s don't we have, and 52. So we can start here by listing our minimum. Our minimum is 13. I'm going to go to the bottom and I'll write my maximum because I like to put these in kind of order. So my maximum number is 52. Now, if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To find the position of our median, I'll go over here, I'll do some scratch work. I'm going to take 9 plus 1 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So my middle number, my median, is going to be my 5th number from either end, because that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So notice my middle number is 29. I'm going to highlight that, although we're going to write it down here. So I know x tilde, my median, is going to be 29. Remember, if you have 2 median numbers, you would take the average of those 2. No, my first quartile is really just going to be the median of the numbers below your median. That seems kind of weird to say, but I'm going to split my numbers in half, and I'm going to take a look at the median of these 4 numbers. Well, remember, when you have 4 numbers, 4 plus 1 is 5, it's going to be the average of the second and the third number. So my first quartile is going to be between 25 and 27, or that would be 26. And then my third quartile is going to be, if I look at my upper half now, I'm going to look at these 4 numbers. And that's going to be the average of 44 and 44. Well, still had the highlighter on, but it doesn't matter because we know the upper quartile is going to be 44. So now we can list this out and we can interpret our 5-number summary. We know we don't have any, let me see, what are they tracking here? They track the number, nobody sold less than 13 items. Nobody sold more than 52 items. About half the people sold more than 29 items. About a quarter of the people sold less than 26 items, and a quarter of the people sold more than 44 items. That's what you would do there. Okay, 5-number summary. You've got to memorize that. Hopefully you've seen this before, but when I say to find the 5-number summary, I told you in this example, I will not always tell you. You find the lowest, the highest, the median, and the first quartile and the third quartile. So you find the 0th percentile, the 25th percentile, the 50th percentile, the 70th, the 75th percentile, and for lack of a better word, the highest number. Okay. Now let's take a look at our next question here. And here's what happens. We're given this table. And the question is, we got those vocabulary words, outliers. These are numbers that don't fit. Whoops, I always do that. Pen. Okay. Outliers are numbers that don't fit. They're really bigger than everything else, or they're really smaller than everything else. And you can just kind of eyeball them and look at here. So if I look at my messages here, it goes 15, 11, 24. I'm reading columns. Okay, so far 15, 11, 24, 28, 24, 11, 20, 15, 21, 17, 16, 18, 24, 19, 10, 14. Oh, 40. Look at that. 40 is almost my next biggest number. Before 40 is 24, isn't it? And we got a bunch of numbers there. So I would say my outlier on this one would be 40. Because it's so much bigger than everything else. I don't think I could have a small outlier here. Maybe if I had like a 1, but even that I kind of doubt. So I'm going to say, got the highlighter there again. Okay, my outlier is 40. Now, on example 5, we want to find the mean and median with our outlier and without outlier. This is where it's kind of monotonous, doesn't it? Because I'd have to add them all up and divide by 18. Is there a way? Is there some technology that'll help save some time? Yes, there is. Desmos will do that for you. And we got to teach you how to do that. So first off, we're going to compare with our outlier and without our outlier. Okay? So we're going to find the mean and the median. You can type these into Desmos and show you how to do this. First off, I saved some time. I already put my 18 numbers in Desmos. Now when I do that, it's kind of hard to see here. I tried to save some time here, and it doesn't look like it's working. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I don't want that. Okay. You put in a variable. I don't care what variable you use. Now, be careful in Desmos. They have some protected letters that you shouldn't use, like R for radius. E is a number you're working algebra 2. I use T for text. Okay. So there are my 18 numbers in there. Now, how do I find the mean of that set? It's really simple. I type in the word mean. M-E-A-N. Then it's like a function. I want to find the mean. I put that in parentheses. What's the name of my list? Well, the name of my list is T. So I have a mean of, let me close that parenthesis. I don't like that open, but that's all you got to do. I have a mean of 19. So on this problem, with 40 in there, my mean is 19. Let's find the median. And we kind of do the same thing. I just go type in the word median. And notice when I get median, it stops being italicized. Then I'll go parenthesis, and I'm going to use the letter T. And I forgot how to type here, so I got to hunt and peck and find where T is on my keyboard. There it is. Okay, my median is 17.5. So x tilde is 17.5. Now, let's take that 40 out of our data set. So I want to go back to Desmos here. And I'm going to press my red arrow until I get to 40. And mine's towards the end. There we go. I'm going to delete the 40. There we go. Now notice my mean decreased to 17.8. So my mean is 17.8. My median, it decreased to 17. They both went down, didn't they? That kind of makes sense. They should both be down because I took out a big number. Okay. Notice my mean decreased by 1.2. My median went down by 0.5, and that's usual happen. If you take out one number, your median's going to change a little bit, but your mean, that 40 is it's making everything bigger. And so that's what's going on with our mean and median using Desmos. And then we can compare that. So you can use Desmos to find mean and median when I tell you to interpret something. You don't have to necessarily add them all up and divide every single time, especially if you have a large list like this of 18 numbers. It's just to save you some time. And I do believe on your seminar that is it for that page.